It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Packers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Packers had 8 and 5 to start play.
And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To the air again, Love.
A short throw to Musgrave. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Here's Love. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On fourth down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Mayfield off the play fake, finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game: 4 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for, and also gives you respect around the league.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mayfield on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. $10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Mayfield now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out,
They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover for this 10-point deficit. First down, going to the air with Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going back to Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've been.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out right at the 35.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
63 yards.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead.
And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Ready.
Love now. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's 1 catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get on first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Lucas Van Ness. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now a 3rd and 20. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Love now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We begin with the Battle of the Great Lakes, Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan, heading to the shores of Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to halftime. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Love to pass. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To the air again, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Carlson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. That's completed right side to Palmer. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw, Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First down, going to the air with Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
Love now.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Flat. Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, here's White. Nifty footwork at the 45. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I tell you, he is closing in on a 300-yard receiving game now. He's maybe 1 catch away as he's got a first there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Love.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side here with White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready up. Red cycle. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Mike Evans and the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he returns this to the 22. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Love. He'll find Aguara complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going back to Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with White. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll go up the middle with White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
31-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready.
To the air again, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Ready, break.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And It's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Blue striker. Here we go, set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. On a handoff, it's White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Stopped on the play by Colby Wooden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Mayfield now. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Following the interception, Love. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did.